What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fomo Factory. Happy Saturday. Let's take a look at altcoins. I'm gonna dive into the comments I got on my YouTube channel to check out which altcoins you like, and I try to give a unbiased view on it. Sometimes I might slip my opinion through it. Sorry for that, but it's so hard, man. Just like the video anyway, and let's get right into it. Don't forget to turn on the bell notification after you subscribe to the channel as well, so you don't miss out on anything. We started in the bear market with this channel, and we will not stop before we are all a millionaire. All right, let's get right into it. So sometimes people just comment with certain altcoins, and I think like, okay, you don't do that for no reason, right? So let me check that out. So first one, Metis and Casper. Now I don't know by the way why people call these altcoins. They want me to check out the utility or the price. I'm not gonna do the research on the utility, then I can make a video about this, of course, then it will take too long, but I can of course take a look at these altcoins, right? So Metis, what I can already tell, that it's super important, right? Always first look at the circulating supply and the total supply. If there's a big difference, you know that a lot of tokens are getting vested, and then it might not be really that interesting. In this case, good circulating supply, market cap quite low. I know this project for a while, and I think it came from, it came from pretty far. It came from $670 million market cap, so it's almost 10 times as low as where it was. If you look at the price, it came from $320 and it's now 17, right? That's not 10 times as low, and that has to do with the token vesting. So if you look, and I'm gonna just say this for this token, but it goes for everyone, right? If you look at a token and you feel like, oh, back to the all-time high, that's not necessarily going back to 300 something dollars. You have to look at the market cap, because now there are more tokens. If you want to beat the all-time high, then this is realistic, right? And that's around a 9x from here. So let's say 10, so that's $170. $170 is the new 320, right? So please try to let that go. But yeah, let's pop up the price chart on that one. And let me already tell you, for the people that, well, you call these altcoins because you like these altcoins, so you're maybe not gonna like this video that much, right? Because as you maybe know, I'm not that bullish on altcoins in general, right? And I'm not gonna waste too much time on that, but if you follow my videos, you know why. The Bitcoin dominance is going up. Bitcoin is sitting at some level where I think, where I have the chart, that I think it might get a pullback. So then the altcoin market goes down with it. The complete altcoin market divided by Bitcoin is in a downtrend finally. So the altcoin market is already tanking basically. So wait until Bitcoin finally goes down. That's where we really see some bloody ass prices. The total 3 is still in a downward trend right here, which is not looking so good. On the bull market support band, it's finding some resistance once we finally get there. So overall, the complete altcoin market looks like shit. Now, there are always exceptions. I'm not an exception chaser though, because you can throw shit at the wall hoping something sticks, but before you finally get that 50 or 100x out of it, you already lost a lot of money with some other stuff, okay? And again, there are exceptions. Nakamoto Games is doing very well. Gaspa is doing very well. You know, there are always exceptions, but exceptions don't make the rule, all right? Anyway, USDT. And I also, which is most important, like to take a look at the Bitcoin pair of altcoins. Now, I want to be very clear about this. If a Bitcoin pair on an altcoin is still in a downward trend, then that altcoin is very likely to crash hard, all right? And that's what I've showed right here. The Bitcoin dominance is in an uptrend. The altcoin market divided by the Bitcoin market cap is in a downtrend, right? Altcoins on their dollar pair are maybe holding up a little bit only because Bitcoin 2x'd, right? But what if they're now here, right? What if we get here? Or what if Bitcoin goes down? Or what if we go down here and Bitcoin goes down? That will cause a 70-80% drop on most altcoins. All right, and if they already lost Bitcoin support, then, well, like this, then that's not so good. So Metis, Metis DAO, is this the one? Yeah, Metis DAO. So in this case, I would say Metis, however you pronounce it, looking terrible, completely awful. On its dollar, yeah, beautiful, beautiful example, right? On its dollar pair, it's sitting at the same level as where it was in January 2023, right? So you might feel like, it hasn't gone down. But if you look at Bitcoin January 2023, that was here. That was where Bitcoin was $16,000. So while this project didn't do anything, right? In the meantime, it pumped and it dumped again. Overall, we're back, right? So while this project didn't do anything, Bitcoin 2x'd. That's the thing. So even if you bought it back here and you haven't lost anything, you missed out on a 2x for Bitcoin, right? So it wasn't a good idea to buy this. But now the problem is that on its dollar pair, it's now sitting here, right? Again, while Bitcoin is way higher. What if Bitcoin now corrects? Why is this button not working? Fucking hell. I don't know what's wrong here. So let me close that because I really want to, well, whatever. So be it, I guess. But that's the thing. If Bitcoin now corrects, Matis has no more support, right? We'll go down hard. On its Bitcoin pair, it's already like there is not even support. This was maybe a little bit support. Well, that got lost a couple of months ago. So although it might be a great project, can easily go down hard, really hard, really hard. Yeah, and how hard you ask? Look, I don't know if we put a Fibby over it. Of course, the upside, there's a lot of upside for the project as well. But yeah, if you buy it at $17 or if you buy it at like maybe $5, that can make a big difference, right? That's the difference between making a 30x or 150x, right? If we really have to exaggerate this. So yeah, $5. Watch out with that. You also said Casper. Let me see. Casper. Ah, yeah, CSPR, right? I think it is CSPR. I think it's a blockchain. I don't see, like, I don't hope this is true, that there's an infinite supply, because then it can infinite go down. But, yeah, okay, CSPR. All right, CSPR, USDT. Let's go with Kucoin and let's go check out the Bitcoin pair as well. So first thing, dollar pair. Dollar pair, it's holding up. I don't know exactly where it came from because it was way higher over here, of course. I don't think that Kucoin is the best exchange to track it on. But lately, last 6 months, it's been holding up pretty decent. If we, yeah, okay. Thing is though that we had support here, we tried support here, broke it, and we're now going down, and it's below the bull market support band. So on its USDT pair, it's now showing weakness. On its Bitcoin pair, it's at least not in price discovery mode to the downside, right? So that's what you see, like with Metis, that can go down hard. This one is at least holding up right now. So this might actually be a decent buy if you like the project, right? But yeah, can it go down even further? I would buy it rather with my Bitcoin right now than with USDT. Let me put it like that. Next, let me go check. Is it a good time to buy Illuvium? Yeah, look, I do want to be very careful with giving answers to these kind of questions, though. Because if I say no, then people that like Illuvium don't like me. And if I say yes, I will be wrong. Because there will be a better time than exactly now, of course. If I look at Illuvium dollar, then look, you might feel like this, right? Like, oh yeah, Illuvium had support here. It had support here. It's now supporting here. And it came all the way from here. Please, at least get it out of your head to go back to $1,800. That's what I said, right? Token distribution. There are way more tokens in circulation right now than there were over here, okay? So going back to this level is not really that realistic, at least. But therefore people like it because they just see a chart, and that's just how it works. People feel like, oh, if we go back there, then I make a, 30x or so. Like, not really. But yeah, is it a good time to buy Illuvium? Look, this is the thing, right? We have a website called Token Unlocks app, and some tokens are listed right there, like Illuvium, right? So fuck off, like Illuvium. So if you search for that, you can see the unlocks of the project, and they visualize it pretty decently, right? So here it shows that Illuvium had a pretty hard unlock coming from June 2022, right? This is also where the price halved. And now the hard vesting is at least over. And I said before, a couple of months ago, like, if I want to buy Illuvium, I wouldn't buy it before July 2023. Now it's now July 2023. That's because this hard vesting is over, right? That's not really a stand in the way anymore. However, it's still getting vested, right? We now have 5.5 million Illuvium tokens. And in 2 years, there will be 6.5. Well, that's not really a problem for me. Like, that's 15% more or so. While in this period, we should also see a bull run somewhere, right? So when it comes to that's not really the problem for me anymore. However, I still look at the Bitcoin pair. And if I look at the Bitcoin pair, as IMX, if I look at the Bitcoin pair, yeah, you know, I so don't see anything else than trouble, right? So far I said it's not a good time to buy Illuvium, and so far, well, it turned out it wasn't a good time to buy Illuvium, right? It's just not. It's lower than what it was last week or the week before that, right? So still down only. Right? I always say market cycle has 4 phases: accumulation, uptrend, distribution, downtrend, and it starts over. This is where you buy. This is where you make your money. This is where you take your profits. This is where you do nothing. How does this look? Do nothing, right? And I'm not trying to say try to time the bottom, but a bottom area, a bottom range, right? It looks like this, not like this. So you don't have to time exactly this part right here. But if you dollar cost over this complete area, you will be fine. But there are always people that feel like, yeah, no, let's dollar cost the whole way down. Yeah, 1, you're throwing your money away. 2, you have to go to a half a bull run to play even. 3, you have a chance that you freak out and panic sell in the middle of it. 4, you don't know if the project is going to survive in the first place, right? So wait, right? So is it a good time to buy Illuvium? Looking at this chart, 100% no. So no. Pepe 2.0. Yeah, look, it's at least not for me. Why? Because this is gambling, right? And I must confess, I said, like, when someone talked about Pepe, the original Pepe, I also said fuck no. And after that, it did another 10x, right? So could it do another 10x? Yeah, probably. I mean, why not, right? It's good. The hype is there, definitely. The problem, however, is that, what the fuck is wrong with this chart? I don't know, the spike seems like a bug, but it's really messing it up for me to look at the chart correctly. Is it on TradingView? Is it this one? Yeah, probably. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah. So, you know, the problem with this is, for me personally, we have a bear market right now, and there are a lot of good projects out there that give us pretty decent discounts. I'm not buying this. Where's the discount? Right? Yeah, and another thing is, this is pure gambling. I don't know the project, but Pepe 2.0 sounds like a scam, and sounds like nothing more than a meme coin to me, and something that you eventually will end up losing your money with. It doesn't mean you cannot make money in the meantime. People that bought here got great money. But the people that bought here are the same people that just buying random shit coins, right? Because what makes this stand out from whatever, right? Pepe didn't stand out in any way. If I looked at the website, I felt like, yeah, okay, this is probably one of the most ugly websites out there. But it worked. But you don't know that that's going to work. That's the thing. So yeah, you can buy it. But how come you only bought this one? You probably bought a lot of other shit coins that you did lose money with. So you also need this one to make up for your losses. Look, this is Crypto Casino. And if you like the Crypto Casino, yeah, I don't. I don't. Especially not in a bear market. Because 9 out of the 10 projects rock you. 8 out of the 10. The other one does just really bad. And somewhere like, I don't know, 0.0000001% does something like this. Yeah, good luck trying to catch it, right? So should you buy this right now? You can follow the money. You can try. At a certain point, it will do this hard. Will go down very hard. We all know that, right? When? Yeah, will it happen now? Will it first do another 10x before it happens? That's the gamble. And I want to buy a house, you know, and I have 2 kids to provide for, at least one, but there's second coming. Congratulations. Can we get it? So fucking, that's loud. So, but no, I don't like to gamble, really. But if you like that, then you can follow the money. I'm going a bit risky this coming bull. Jasmy, Algo, Hbar, and some gaming platforms. Also looking for AI coins, but not sold on any of them yet. Yeah, it's smart. I mean, AI is quite new, so you do not know which one is going to pull it off, or which ones, right? So that's like, yeah, good that you do your research for that. Jasmy, Algo, and Hbar are not my picks. I have a friend, and he was talking about Jasmy as well, and I said like, yeah, but dude, what the fuck? I look at their website, and it's looking like you can't even make out of what they do, right? And he was able to explain it, and I kind of liked it though, but it's not for me. Algorand, I like Algorand. It's fast, it's cheap, but I don't see really like people building on it, right? And Hbar, kind of the same, but it has the hype. But yeah, it's, want me to chart them? Thanks that you ask. Let me go over them really quick. So let me, just really quick, right? Let's take a look at Algorand. Algo USDT. Algo USDT, how does this look? Oh, Algo USDT is in big freaking trouble right here, bro. Yeah, look, if the dollar chart is still in such a massive downtrend, like at least a lot of altcoins, they are going a little sideways on the dollar pair, right? But this one is also going down on the dollar pair. So Algorand, yeah, it's below every major support point, like this last support, bull market support band, all the moving averages right here, this downtrend. Algorand is really an exception of the wrong direction. And if I look at the Bitcoin pair, yeah, that should not look any, yeah, it's totally disgusting. It last support was like, since there it fell like 60%. So it has to move up with 160% to finally find its first resistance again, right? Let alone that it breaks that right away. I don't know if that's going to happen. So Algorand might provide you with some great returns, but buying it right now, I don't see why you should buy this right now. You don't know how low this can go, right? Again, you can dollar cost a downtrend, but then you have been dollar costing ever since, right? How much money would you lost already? It was way better to just save your money and, well, buy now or tomorrow or in a week or two. So no. Hbar, do I have that? I don't have it here. Hbar USDT and Hbar Bitcoin. Let me check how long. Okay, I don't want to make this too long though. Hbar on its Bitcoin pair, it's holding up pretty okay, right? Like, I mean, yeah, this here is support, kinda, right? And it's now what, 30%, 20% away. So at least if the Bitcoin dominance goes up even further, Hbar has support left. That's the thing, right? A lot of altcoins don't have that support anymore. Hbar has, right? So that's good. On its dollar pair, yeah, then it has some room. Like I drawn this someday apparently, and look, it's perfect, right? So 30 or 3.7 cents and 2.8 cents, give or take 2.9. That's still on the table for Hbar. Yeah, and you were talking about Jasmy, Jasmy USDT and Jasmy Bitcoin. Let's take a look at that. Jasmy USDT. Not looking so good, bro. Jasmy Bitcoin. Oh, no. Also, definitely staying away from that for now. I'm not saying anything about the project or whatever. Maybe it could be good, but buying now, it's what I'm kind of talking about. Doesn't look good yet. Doesn't mean that Jasmy can't give you a very decent entry someday. Prop chain. You said you forget about prop chain. It's not that I forget about it. I don't know about it. Prop chain. What the fuck is prop chain? Ugh. Okay, now it's time to forget about it. Now, I mean, you know, maybe I have to do my research and all of that. But if I already look at that kind of 2% is in circulation, like I don't know if this is coming and when this is coming, but it's already scaring me, right? It's not looking good. Nevertheless, let's take a look. It's just new, so yeah, that's quite hard to chart, of course, right? It didn't really do anything. It went down a little bit, and now it's stabilizing a little bit. So I don't know. It's on BitGet and Uniswap. Yeah, well, I look, I don't know what it is, so I cannot do full research in this video. But already the stock image is really like looks a little like scammy or anything. I don't know, man. I don't like that kind of stuff. Let me 60,000 followers, right? It's like they don't get the 60,000 followers kind of interaction, right? So that's quite not real, I guess. Verified on WhatsApp. Okay. Yeah, okay. Definitely not for me, at least. What about What Do You Meme? It's my project. It's doing great. There's a link down below. Check it out. Thanks for not being a moon boy. Now I'm more of a basement boy, I guess. Can we please talk about Magic? I love the ecosystem, gaming ecosystem on Arbitrum. Could be really big. Could be really big. I must say that it's already quite high cap though. Magic. It started off at least pretty high. Yeah, it's rank 180 already, right? $170 million. So if I look at this kind of stuff, I also look like, okay, but what's the upside, right? If like, yeah, maybe you can pull a 10x out of it, but I don't know. It's like, what's the real upside right here? Magic on its Bitcoin pair. Yeah, look, I'm at least not buying right now. Then you're really putting yourself up as an test bunny. How do you call that? Right? Like, I mean, it came out. It got a lot of hype. Got all the way up. People take the profits. Hype's a little bit over. Got all the way down again. Let's see how it now does. Like, now it's cooled off. What's the real market valuation? What it's really worth, right? Are people really buying this up? Cool. Then you miss out on 20%, fuck it. But if you buy right here and it turns out that it doesn't work out and goes all the way down, then you lose a lot more than you can potentially gain. So the risk reward on Magic, in my opinion, is not so good at this point. Yeah, it's hard to chart something like this, right? Like, yeah, you can put this line right here maybe, and you have that support and resistance here. Well, best case, Magic goes up by 13% and we'll find some resistance right there, but it's let's check back in a couple of months. I wouldn't be interested in this project before then. Well, couple to wrap it up. Wanted to buy Delysium, but not sure how to buy on the DEX. Yeah, there are a lot of these videos on YouTube, how you buy something on PancakeSwap using MetaMask and all of that. XPnet is a real good alternative to Altora. Why would Altora need an alternative though? It's a good project, right? So I don't know. XP Network. Okay, let's check it out. $2 million market cap, 4 million fully diluted. That's nice. They're listed. Yeah, they're listed on. Well, yeah, just the shit, the lowest tier CXs basically, right? So that's nothing too exciting though. Whoa. It's been out for a while. But it didn't really XPnet. Can see a Bitcoin pair though. Yeah, it doesn't look so good. Yeah, I mean, it came down so hard and then it has a bounce. It's like hacks, right? It comes down like unrealistically fast. And then, of course, it has a bounce. So people get excited like, look how great we are. No, you are not great. You are now just down 97% instead of 98. But I don't know. But this is not an alternative to Altora. Look, Altora is they provide projects for smart NFTs basically. So you can upgrade an NFT, and if you transfer an NFT, it will stay intact. By to put it like that. Usually they go back to their original. That's smart NFTs. This is an NFT bridge. Also nice, but it's not what Altora does. But yeah, the token doesn't look so good. The project might be nice, but the token, not now, at least. So no. Anchor protocol, right? Or Anchor network. Tokenomics are fine. Yeah, I got listed everywhere, so that's fine. Yeah, about the price. Okay, let's talk about the price of that. And after that, maybe one more and I'm gonna wrap it up. Anchor USDT. Now let's go with Anchor Bitcoin. Fuck the USDT price. Doesn't matter. Let's go with Kucoin. Usually has the most history. But yeah, let's check the Anchor Bitcoin pair. Let me see. Yeah, this is one that's holding up pretty decent. I mean, it look, yeah, well, not really, by the way. I'm zooming out too much because the bear market started here. So once the bear market started, well, let's not take this full wick. It's down 74% against Bitcoin, which is better than a lot of other projects are. Yeah, however... Oh, it's exciting times for this one. I can tell you that. So if we don't take the fake outs, yeah, it's hard to measure, right? I think this is a pretty decent. So the thing is that against Bitcoin, it is holding up a little bit, but you know, compared to, look, for this bear market, it's not holding up though, because it's just going down, right? You can also put a parallel channel over it a little bit, right? Like something like this, something, right? So this is kind of the trend that it's following. At a certain point, it will meet this diagonal. Then it's getting exciting. But that's not going to happen, you know, before September at least, right? So you want to see that it bounces here and goes up and that it eventually breaks this, right? But so if it breaks to the downside, then you're screwed because then it can go pretty low. And I think that altcoins will fall, you know, on average 50% to Bitcoin. 50% will put it around here, right? So... It's been a good performance so far, But yeah, if you just look at the current bear market, it has been making lower lows and lower highs. So is it a good time to buy? No, not now, right? And it could be that at a certain point I'll say that, well, this was the final bottom. But you know, you don't know, because people also probably thought that this was the bottom, or this or this, and so far it didn't turn out to be, right? So what shows that this is? So now it's, I don't know, but it's a better looking chart than a lot of other charts, at least. Well, last one. When do you anticipate to alts to bottom out? Yeah, it's like I've said that before in other videos. When the altcoin Bitcoin valuation is just in the bottom range, right? The total 3 divided by the Bitcoin market cap. This is the bottom range, right? And we are halfway there right now. Yeah, and then it's a matter of how fast is that going to happen. Could happen over a couple of weeks, right? Happened here as well. But it could be that we hover here for a while, and it could be that it's a very slow grind. Could also be the case. I'm just following this one. I do think this year. But the last altcoin, I had to get a little Falcon Forged as too much FOMO. Yeah, FOMO is not good, bro. Yeah, you really have to try to let that go. I mean, Falcon Forge is a good project, but so far it just hasn't been a good buying opportunity. Unless you listen to Crypto Banter, right? Then it's like, oh, anything under $3 is good. No, it's not. It's not. Simply, it's not. Falcon Forge is more expensive or more cheap right here than what it was over here, while it's the same level, right? Why? Simple, because the Bitcoin pair is going down, right? Simple, because Bitcoin is going down. So you were better off buying Bitcoin. And if you don't give a shit about Bitcoin, also fine. Because now you have to realize, hey, Bitcoin has gone up, right? But Falcon Forge hasn't moved a bit. So what would it do if Bitcoin goes down? Falcon Forge will finally, you know, take the support out. And then it's the question, where would it go? Right? Like I said, altcoins are pretty likely to fall another 50% on average on their Bitcoin pair. That's here. So if it falls 50% on the Bitcoin pair while Bitcoin stays the same, then Falcon Forge will be 150, right? But what if Bitcoin goes down as well? Then it can easily go to $1 or below. So last time I said this, I don't say this is going to happen, but watch out that this is actually possible. I see too many people not looking at the Bitcoin charts, at the altcoin Bitcoin pairs. And that's exactly how you get wrecked, by only focusing on the dollar pair, right? That's not how it works. Bitcoin dominance has done something that didn't happen the last 2 years. Most people that watch these videos are not even in crypto for 2 years. So they don't even know how it can also be. And how it also can be is that altcoins get wrecked. This is not getting wrecked. This is just a bear market, right? Getting wrecked is this. Go down below levels after you think it was an accumulation phase. And there you don't want to buy it anymore. Well, that's the point where altcoins are goodbye. So, goodbye.